Good morning, or it's morning for me. It took me about a day and a half to calm down. Maybe I should say, think things through. My last video was calling arms to trolls everywhere to go after and talk to a person named Kelly Smith. Then I realized, this is the internet. Fuck her. Who's this Kelly Smith gal? Well, to backtrack the story, I always repost blogs of other people's blogs and what have you on my networks. And it's to get to people who are interested in certain articles, educational purposes, that kind of thing. So I had this person, Kelly, come up to me and on my WordPress and was hell-bent in having me remove her her post of some type of, I don't know, cookies or some damn thing. Let me look up real quick. It was fruit and nut grain free bars. So basically it's about health food. And I've been trying to myself be healthy, losing some weight and what have you. And there you go. So she's telling me about copyright law this and copyright law that, and she'll DCMA me. Well, I've had it done before. It's not that bad of a process. They just simply remove shit and give you a little check saying, watch out. And if you do it infrequently enough, you can just do it all the time. And I do. All the time. Unrepentant. So, I was really kind of curious about her claim against me. Initially. And I'd said, what, fuck you. Fuck this. Go ahead. Do your DCMA. And in fact, to quote myself, I said, have DCMA take it down. Basically, it was easier for them to take it down than for me to backtrack all my websites to take down that article of hers. Because she's focused on one WordPress. I use a thing called scoop.it, which posts about 7 of my networks. So, even though her focus is on WordPress, her article is all over the fucking web. And you're welcome. But she kept, for 3 times, she kept insinuating that DCMA will hurt my SEO and DCMA will hurt this and that. I don't think she knows what she's fucking with. So, you Google Rev.Ronald French, you'll get 25 to 40 pages. And 1 or 2 pages, solid, are going to be with me with conflict. Because I've dealt with people for 4 years who actually have tried to fuck with my cyber reputation and my SEO. So when they deal with this lady, you better watch out. It's kind of comical. And so I put up the Fair Use Act as a response as well, which was basically under Section 3, Title 5. It was allows circumvention that is carried out to gain access to a work of substantial public interest solely for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, or research. I qualify. -1 in that description. So I put up this whole section up for her to read. Then I also put up the fact that 94 people on Facebook had shared the same information that I shared. I also give out, when I do repost someone else's stuff, I also put their link down so that people can access that person's link. I didn't claim it to be mine. But yet she wanted me to take it down. I mean, and then what really burned my ass when I made my video before was on her own website, the nourishinghome.com. She endorses people to print out her recipes. Good example, pin it. Pinterest lovers now have the ability to pin away and share their favorite recipes. Am I not doing the same? Caught you. So she acted like a total asshat with me until I schooled the fuck out of her. Now after that, I called out on her bullshit. Not only on her website, but everything else. Now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why is this person beelining right at me. Well, when you have somebody who talks like this or writes like this, you kind of know why. My sincerest apologies again. I am without excuse. My tone was disrespectful to you and did not bring glory to God. Yes, the bitch is a New Testament born-again Christian. Honestly, give a fuck about any God. Your action was that of a total douche. And she's a professional blogger, ladies and gentlemen. She's got 7 pages of herself on there. She even guest speaks at different food places for healthy diet and healthy food and being a good Christian stay-at-home mom. Became born again after she was terminally ill with all kinds of fucked up sickness, and then somehow she was okay with Jesus. Yeah, I ran one of those motherfuckers. She tried to intimidate me. Now my initial rage, my initial call to arms to my fellow trolls from 6 years ago to now, and everyone in between, was to go pay her site a fucking visit and just like spend 6 weeks criticizing her food. Maybe even going to scam.com or ripoff.com and filing fake reports saying that her food was poisonous and shit like that. Why would I endorse such activity in my last video? Because all that shit's been done to me. That's my forte. I deal with people who come after me, unfortunately. And that's the funny part. This one little Christian woman has been threatening to hurt my SEO, or it may hurt my SEO. I have almost 25 to 40 pages. I ain't worried about no goddamn SEO. So, that's the whole point. I didn't think I was doing any wrong. I found something that said I can do it. And this lady's telling me, I overreacted. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Fuck you and your little Jesus. And I'll tell you another thing. Anytime a person makes an excuse for their actions and hides behind a God is a pitiful motherfucker. Any God. It doesn't matter what belief system you're in. If you're going to be an asshole, you can apologize you want. But, this is the funny part. You can't hide behind my screen pics. I take screen pics. Because assholes sometimes like to, cover their shit. And 2, when you threaten me, and I even endorse you to go through with your threat, and you don't do it, shows you the lack of spine of a personality this person is. When I DCMA somebody, I just do it. No warning, no nothing. And I've had that shit done, and it's been completed. So I don't make any drama out of shit. This is going to be my first and maybe only video about this Kelly Smith, who is a professional blogger of being a stay-at-home mom, born-again Christian, and is also a health food nut type person, which is great. I mean, I'm for the dietary and for all that, and I could care less what her belief system was. But I couldn't understand why that bitch was targeting me, why she was trying to threaten me, why she was trying to intimidate me and manipulate me through intimidation to get her post down. When you come from not only a paradigm of conflict, but you know how to intellectually fight with people on a constant, and then you come across some fucking weak-minded individual because they obviously have to be codependent on some goddamn deity, it makes me wonder why even you open your goddamn mouth in the first place, Kathy or Kelly Smith. Because you're just a douche, and that's fine. This is the only energy you get out of me. But maybe you might get energy out of my friends who watch this video. Links are in the bottom of her website. Links in the bottom of the screen pics. And the links in the bottom of my WordPress with all this happening should still be up. Of course, she apologizes. Didn't bring glory to her God. But she still remained to be a douchebag about it, right? Apologies, even my friend groups even said, well, her apologies seem good enough. Then why act like a total cunt in the first place? My true belief is, you are who you are when you're the most angry, you are who you are when you're most drunk, and there is a true essence. So when this lady was pissed off because someone who's not of her own paradigm perhaps posted up her shit, she was going to try to intimidate me. And when I didn't fall for that, when I actually told her to use DCMA to take down her material, and then I started calling out on her bullshit, I schooled her ass. And now she's sitting there backstroking the fuck away, trying to say, oh, well, you're not for the challenge. You can't bully me. I've had people 4 years straight try to destroy my cyber reputation. I had 4 people for 4 years straight go after me on my SEO. I'm still around. Some little Christian woman threatening my, one little fucking post ain't gonna bother me one bit, nor would I lose any sleep over it. But again, what rubbed my ass the wrong way, she was trying to intimidate me over this. 2 posts after I told her to use DCMA, she was still trying to influence me on this. Ooh, be careful, it might happen. That's been done before. I've had people do it on purpose. And I've actually fucked up on purpose. And on YouTube, when I borrowed a video from someone else, they DCMA'd me and boom, no big deal. The process is quick and quite painless, I assure you. So if someone's trying to intimidate you, ladies and gentlemen, or influence you through intimidation, understand the value of what they're trying to do to you versus the actual actions that actually will come from it. And DCMA is so minute that you just simply say, go for it. It's actually easier for them to take it down than for me to go and do it myself. But the fact that someone tried to intimidate me over this, try to scare me, well, that's fine. I got blogger friends too. I'm also a former MySpace troll. I have some friends still there too. Now in my last video I was calling out to arms, I don't think so. But I do think that people should visit her sites. I think people should visit her. If she's wrong, she's wrong. She's right, she's right. But when you make an excuse for your actions and you're, and you're bringing your God or your deity involved in this, shows me how much of a weak-minded, manipulative little fucking douche you are. And that's where I come with it. Your apologies are as noted, not accepted, noted. If you didn't even bring up your fucking religion, I wouldn't even thought twice about it, except for the fact that that was your motive in the first place. So your typical New Testament born-again Christian fucking cunt came up and wanted to fuck with me. And this is the video response for it. Because obviously she can't do her own actions and take responsibility for them. Because her didn't bring light to God or some bullshit. Fuck you and your little attitude. And anytime someone wants to come off and do that shit again, I'll give you your 15 minutes of fame. And hopefully it might be even giving you an extra crowd of people who will be your audience. That may even be my audience. Who may feel the same way as I do. So good luck with that. And nice recipes. And as for the person who's the author, quite the douchebag, regardless of apologies. You don't hide behind any fucking God. You stand up on your own. And obviously, we're at an impasse when it comes to that kind of philosophy. Take care and bye for now.